But I guess depending on the choice you make, Rost is in the background of the shot. Aim for his head, knock the arrow out of his hand, or knock the rock out of his hand, drop the rock. I feel like Aloy would be pretty confrontational at this point. What do you think, chat? Fuck him up? Try to fuck him up anyway? Be a little bit of a Mary Sue, or just forget about it? What you thinking? Drop it? Knock the rock? Get him? As in aim for his head, or knock the rock from his hand? Aim for his head? I got 2 get 'ems. I guess we'll go with get him. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it. There you go. You can see Rost in the background. What makes this a little weird...
Aloy, we cannot.
Oh shit, get hit. What makes it a little weird is the fact that Rost is standing behind Aloy and shot the rock out of the trajectory of Bast. Which kind of means in a way that Rost shot an arrow at the kid.
Let me have a look.
Also, you can't really see the blood on her head in this version. It's kind of covered by her bangs. It's definitely less obvious.
Why am I an outcast?
But as far as they're concerned, an old man shot an arrow at some kids and missed, and then they ran away.
I told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
Here's what they call a boffer arrows.
Aloy,
Big felted heads on them and have a bigger circumference than the eye
the
socket.
matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me,
Okay.
It would be dangerous.
how?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
So Aloy is fed up with
The
being an
tribes' rite of passage
outcast.
is held every year. Those who pass become braves, but to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. It'll take
Alright.
years.
Start training.
Montage time.
Follow.
Start that music. Let's get that montage music going. You missed. It's called a montage. Alright, let's say goodbye to Kid Aloy. See you in the next playthrough. It is great seeing her Forbidden West character model in this. I do really like that. Old man Rost got them grays going on in his beard now. A little bit more wrinkly. Alright, let's go. Oh shit, hang on. I still got the face paint from my other playthrough on. We're not a seeker yet. We can't have the seeker face paint. We're not seeker yet.
Rost? Rost? Rost?
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Let's go. Knock off the armor on the machines. Get fucked, man. Okay, now begins the looting so we can do the shooting. What would have been another nice addition to this game is having her spear stay on her back. That's something that they changed in Forbidden West. Her spear stays on her back in that game. Whereas in this one, if you pull out her spear and then you put it away, it just disappears on her back. Trees and twigs, watch out. Yeah. Which is a little... maybe it's immersion breaking? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
Where's he gone to? That was one of the other small changes that I wish they would have made. Is Forbidden West gives Aloy a stash
Standing there.
to hoard all of her
What's going on
shit.
with him?
This game doesn't have that. And even with the remaster, they did not introduce a stash, which would have been really nice, a really, really nice quality of life thing. But nope.
Aloy,
We still only got what Aloy can carry in her pockets. What's going on?
You want to be alone?
no.
Now take note, people who played the original version of this game, all of these dialogue interactions have new animations
I've been
now.
thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt.
As mocap.
But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
You got a paw? Anything else?
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Oddgrada might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her.
Could
if you
do.
find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grada follows the law.
I feel like the improved animations make Aloy sound younger somehow.
Say so.
Because Aloy has a much, like, gruffer sounding voice in Forbidden West.
Is something else bothering you?
But in this one, it's basically just Ashley Birch being Ashley Birch.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast. To be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay.
And I guess somehow, like, her feeling more human in her movements just,
I'll go
like,
gather the parts.
emphasize that a little bit
I'm also
somehow.
going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous.
You don't need tripcasters, man. They're like the most useless weapon in the game. But I'll do it anyway.
This is really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
I think you should have long sleeves growing up in an area with snow.
The embrace.
Do the old quick save.
My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving.
Yeah, we gotta get some blaze. Another thing they did change from the original game
2 days and I'll know.
is the original game used to have blaze as a yellow substance.
All right, time to gather the parts for some
Um,
fireworks. I
Don't
should
need to be a
find
superhuman. Yeah. Blaze used to be yellow. Sorry, Turkey. I need your bits. And in Forbidden West, they changed it to like a kind of like a lime green color because they added so many other elements to craft weapons and ammo with. That yellow was kind of already like an adjacent used color. So they changed blaze to be a bit more of a green color. And they changed that in this game as well. Blaze is the same color that it is in Forbidden West now. Talk to this guy. Where you at? Sorry, Rabbit. I need your bits. Damn it, man. Drop useful components. You're just giving me meat. Not gonna look this way. Actually, hang on. We got a couple skill points. So, we're gonna need more resources. Disassembling resources is probably not a bad one. I don't need that right away. Time slows down when you jump, and we're gonna want concentration pretty early on. Luckily, even on hard, watchers are one shot. If you get them in the eye. Acquired a weapon modification. Let's modify our weapons. We got this coil. Not much we can do with coils for a little bit, other than apply them.
A word?
Yeah, what's up? I need XP. Let's go.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then?
You're off to bed. Thanks for hanging out, Trish.
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana.
Hope you sleep well. Time is 11 o'clock.
She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle.
Have a good one, girl.
Life.
Sleep well.
Stand up, let alone go after her.
Hope you have a good week. Yeah, let's
I'll
just
do
get to
what I
the
can
quest.
help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the sub as well earlier. Again. Alright. So, Blaze. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We'll fuck up these machines before they get covers over their Blaze canisters. Accuracy is not very good on this bow. Did we get that? We got it. Okay. I do miss the music from the original game as well. I do play Forbidden West a lot, because it did add a lot of nice little quality of life changes from this game. And, like, just more depth to a lot of the mechanics. So I guess maybe, like, mechanically I prefer playing Forbidden West. But I do really like the music in this one. Even like the map music. We just go into the map. Just this music. I don't know. I feel like there's somehow something nostalgic about it. Even though that this game is not that old for me. So many times playing this. Okay, we have enough to make fire arrows now. We still need more blaze though if we want to make a full batch. We don't even really need fire arrows. Fire arrows are not that useful. Early game. The more useful arrows are shock arrows, and we can get those relatively quickly. Compared to Forbidden West, which takes a while actually. You can't buy shock arrows or a bow with shock arrows for a considerable amount of gameplay. Damn it, man. Where'd that rabbit go? What are you? More animals. We're gonna need animals to upgrade our pouches, which is the reason I'm killing them all. I'm not just mindlessly killing animals. But our carry capacity depends on animal resources. Alright. Now, can we... let's just see. Let's say resource satchel. That one's probably... yeah, we'll focus on that one. So, shards is the next big thing again. We need more metal shards, so we gotta kill more machines.
Red light.
Okay. It's like it takes just as many arrows. I think it's not worth it. Okay, Aranya's over here. She'll probably start screaming the second we get over here.
Sounds like she's in trouble.
I can't get down. Help!
Look at me, please. Thank you. Damn it, you're moving your head around.
Yeah,
There
get
another
rid
one?
of them, please.
We got one more watcher.
Yeah, teach
Where are
me a
you?
lesson.
Never know when I might need these.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
You got it.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
Welcome in, Vi. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? I was lurking for a little bit earlier. I forget what you were playing. What were you playing?
I'll look for your spear.
You will?
How's it going, bud? Shout out to Vi.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south
I
of
forget what you were
Rose.
playing.
Oh,
Zelda, that's what it was.
okay, I'll go to him. away.
Right.
Thanks again.
How's that going? How's that game? Saw a couple people talking about, what's it called? Echo something?
Good. I can use this.
Echo of Doors, I want to say. Is that even remotely close? Okay, we got another skill. I guess we can put this into scrapping because we're going to be pretty packed on resources for a little bit. Different take on mechanics, but fun. Echo of Wisdom. There you go. Oh, I'm thinking of like Thousand Year Door or something, which is a Mario thing. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. Sounds cool, yeah. I like the idea. Some of the mechanics seem in it seem kind of
Piranha's trail
seem kind of
ends
interesting. Seem very different
purchase on the scrapper.
for like a
All these
Zelda
tracks, I should be able to find that
a
space.
Zelda thing. Although I guess that's kind of what Zelda does, isn't it? It's always got some sort of interesting gameplay quirk. Anyway, glad it's going well.
Time to sink
Um,
first and get a tripcaster.
Thanks for bringing your peeps in. Don't forget to take care of yourself if you need to. Go get some water, go get some rest, whatever it is. All that self-care
No one else
stuff.
around. Looks safe to meet.
We are playing the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster, which has been a little bit divisive, I think. Divisive, however you want to say it. Because this game originally is not that old to begin with. Comparatively, I mean, 7 or 8 years old is old, but in terms of game development cycles nowadays, I guess it's really not that old.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
But they changed
Surprised
quite a
you saw
bit.
me the way you keep looking every other direction to
A lot
make
of
sure no one's
improvements.
watching. Careful,
And as a
Peter.
huge fan of the original game,
It's
I'm
always a pain in the neck when you show
I'm
up
happy about a lot of
one
them.
way
They did a
or
good job with
another.
this. They did a good job.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say?
Scrapper lens
Weapons don't
back.
come cheap.
I gotta get.
Okay. Took down a scrapper not long ago.
Oh wait,
Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
did I?
I'll be the judge of that.
I don't remember killing a scrapper, but I might have harvested one. Put that down there. We can get a free treasure box. And I think we have all of these as well. These are all like what used to be like the pre-order stuff. Pre-order stuff and Ultimate Edition stuff from the original game.
Now that
Alright.
you've got yourself a tripcaster,
Foxy, welcome
that's
in.
how to use it someplace else, all right?
Hello, Foxy
Life's
Gorl.
exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire
Shout out to Foxy. Is Felipe still around?
Really?
Felipe.
Will you be around later in case I want to make another trade?
I'll give you a couple shout outs in a second then if he's not around.
Bring me the parts you harvest
There you
from
go.
any machine
Shout out to
you find.
Foxy. Shout out to Vi.
The more
Shout out to
shards
Vi
I
as well.
play.
Felipe, thank
Be
you.
sure to take a close look at my inventory.
How you doing, Foxy?
Who knows? Maybe I've got something.
How's your evening going? I saw you were doing Foxy Flicks today? Is that a thing today? Thank you for the hydrates, you know. There you go. Go check out Vi, everybody. Fellow Newfoundland streamer.
I guess that concludes our business.
Fun, chill vibes over that way.
You were right.
Vi's always playing something new, so it's always a good time.
Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Mondays and Wednesdays are very busy. Also, shout out to Foxy, who is a great friend. And if you're some reason, not following her already, click that dang button, man. You're still sweating from Pilates. Didn't have time to shower before Foxy Flicks. Oh, Foxy's all sweaty. Foxy's a sweaty girl. Let's do this one. Wait. Can we buy a, where's Karst? I already lost where Karst is. Is he supposed to? No. There he is.
What is it now?
What were you guys watching on Foxy Flicks? 100 shards for the warbow. Is there anything that I can sell? It's really still not enough.
Another day.
Ah, Squid Game. Okay, gotcha. I heard they were remaking that.
guess
There's
that
an
explains
American
the
remake
business.
happening.
All right.
I think David Lynch is doing it. And yeah, season 2 is coming out fairly soon. That's cool. You excited about it? Okay, let's open up this. And Banuk Culling Bow. We can open that. Mighty Bow. I actually might hold off on this, to be honest. Because I think a lot of the starter bows are basically the same, and I don't want to fill up my bag with them. Why Americans remake everything? Because Americans don't like reading subtitles. So
And one of these.
put some English actors in there, you know? That's what they gotta do.
I'll bet it crossed the river.
I tend to agree with you, Foxy. However, some remakes are actually pretty good. I quite like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo American remake. Don't they have sub stuff? They do. They do have subtitles, but it's from 2021. I mean, it's like it's a foreign project. I don't necessarily know why it needs a remake. Well, the reason they're remaking it is because they know it's gonna bring in subscriptions. That's why they're doing it. People like Squid Game, they will watch a remake of Squid Game. Doesn't matter if it's good or not. And that's basically how Netflix works these days. Just pumping out stuff. You are against? Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Dubbed stuff, yeah. They do have dubbed. I don't know. I guess it's... There's definitely like a core audience of people who liked foreign projects like anime and things. Who don't mind subbed and or dubbed audio. But I think like maybe much more mainstream people just want it to be in the language. I hope the remake sucks. It probably will. It's a Netflix project. Although it is David Lynch, so it might actually be pretty good. But most of the things Netflix makes is dog shit, so. You're mad?
There. Time to get that.
Don't have mad emotes? Well, I can imagine you being quite furious. There you go. Grumpy old woman Foxy. Think about it this way, Foxy. Perhaps the remake will bring attention back to the original and cause new people who hadn't seen it before to take an interest in it. Silver lining. I wish I was subbed on my own channel. You mean? Oh, you mean on your other channel, yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. We can't make a fool of ourselves playing Horizon. Foxy is finally watching us play it. At other times. We have, like, no skills to deal with machines early on. We're still very early in the game, so we don't actually have all that much in terms of equipment, and we are playing on hard.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
It sounded pretty meh to me, like the Squid Game as a project. I feel like I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. If you like Squid Game, more power to you, man. But I watched one episode of it, and I feel like I got the gist of the entire plot of what the show was going for, and it just didn't appeal to me. I feel like I know what they were going for with that, where it's supposed to just be like some kind of shadowy, corrupt organization running really weird, like, killing game things. And it's just like, I don't know, I don't really care about this. It's just like Saw. It feels a bit like Saw as well. It just doesn't really appeal to me at all. I really like the show. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it appeals to you. Not my thing. That's all. Fuck you, turkey. Why are these animals not dropping any rare resources? I think it would be terrible. It seems like a type of show where the concept is the core thing, and the first season explores the entire concept, and then they give it another season, and it's like, what do they do to make it, like, you know, how do they wow the audience a second time? And it feels like one of those shows where they're just gonna start scraping the bottom of the barrel for ideas real quick. I don't really know what else they can do other than just, like, double down on it being insane. Everything needs more seasons? You mean, like, people don't watch shows, or people making shows don't finish making them? Because that I would agree with. Netflix greenlights a bunch of ideas and then just cancels everything that's not, like... Anything that's not hugely successful gets canceled. Which I hate that culture. Yeah. Which is why I'm surprised that the Tomb Raider cartoon got a second season, because that show was not very good. As a longtime Tomb Raider fan, that show is not good. And they greenlit it for a second season almost immediately, which is like either indicative that it's really cheap to make and they made enough money on their return. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess it's like, it's either people are not able to finish their show because they get canceled, or they just never actually finish the show because it's like Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, just Season 20, Season 25, Season 36, like, okay. Stop making this fucking show, man. And it's annoying too, because there's a lot of showrunners that are like, yeah, we planned for 6 seasons, and then the production company's like, we want more. It's like, okay, but we didn't really plan for that much. Which I think is what happened with Supernatural. Is that the name of that show? Where now they're on like season 400 or whatever the hell, and it's like they didn't account for the show being that long at all. They don't finish and cancel, yeah. At the end of the season, they should finish the actual one. Just let possibility. Yeah, I do like the idea of that. Like if they very clearly have an idea for like maybe a 3-season story or something, sure. But if you're not sure where the next season is going to go, then yeah, like wrap it up so that it could comfortably be like the ending of the show if you're not sure if they're going to get canceled or not. I feel like that just makes more sense to me. Or you could end up with a show like Mr. Robot, which is one of the most tightly written series I've ever seen, and has a phenomenal beginning, middle, and end. If you have not seen Mr. Robot and you're looking for a show to get sunk into, I highly recommend Mr. Robot. Don't look at any reviews, don't look at any things about it. Just watch the first season, stick to it. It's really good. Great performances, phenomenal writing. And they get really creative with a lot of their, like, concepts later on in terms of what they do for a show. Like, for example, there's a show that's written like a stage play. Not 4 yet. Like, you haven't seen 4 yet? There's an episode that's written like a stage play. There's an episode with no dialogue. There's an episode that's shot like it's all one take. Like, they do a lot of that stuff in it. It's creative and they have a lot of fun with it. Didn't get around to season 4. Watch it, man. It's good. It has a great ending. I thought, anyway. Same with The Boys. Went from a show everyone recommended to a few years ago to, whoa, what season are they on now? I think The Boys is still pretty good. They're getting a little heavy-handed with their political commentary. But it is still good. I still like it. Also, Gen V is worth a watch as well. You're grumpy today? You're me today? How's it feel being me? It's really easy to be grumpy when you're just in chat, right? That's just how it is. Grumpy mode engaged.
When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me.
Maybe Rami Malek was leaving, so they had no choice, but it really worked out.
Me too.
Well, I mean, if they didn't plan for that ending, it worked
Your
out.
mother knew how to
It
craft
felt like it was very intended.
of exceptional make.
I'll never be the
Hard to be
kind
grumpy
she
on
is,
camera.
She did pass along a few tricks.
It doesn't pay to be grumpy as a streamer.
Thank you.
So it's one thing that I've noticed.
She was
You can
such-
be grumpy as a viewer,
I'm sorry for your
and it doesn't matter, but as a streamer,
Because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by.
like,
You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would
you can not like something, but I feel like
for everything.
if you're playing a game, the people who are watching a stream are either your friends and people who hang out all the time, or people who want to watch the game. People who like the game and they find a new streamer and they're like, oh, hey, this guy's playing the Horizon Zero Dawn. I love that game. I'll go play that. Or I'll go watch that. And then they join the stream and you're just like, man, this game sucks. You can't do this. You can't do this or this. Why the fuck would you play this? And it's just like, you're ruining that person's experience. And they leave. And so, like, that doesn't benefit you as a streamer to be shitting on something. Unless you're, like, playing a game that everybody hates. And it's, like, popular to hate the thing. And everybody's just hating on this thing. Sure. But a lot of the time, it's, like, somebody's favorite game. And you being an asshole about it just makes them leave. So if there's anything that I've learned in my time streaming is that try not, unless something is like legitimately annoying the shit out of me, I try my best to be open-minded about something or just not playing games that I know I'm probably not gonna like. You playing 7 Days to Die, comparing everything to Zomboid? That was one of those games, and I only played that, Felipe, so that I could play with you. I don't like 7 Days to Die. I'm happy that you like it. But it is not my type of game. And I was hoping that after some time in the oven and some development and coming out with the 1.0 release that it would have changed and gotten better. But it is still really not my thing. So for that, I am sorry. But I humored... There's some big cracks in that tree. Jesus.
Quiet now.
Anyway. But I did it to play with you, Felipe, so...
What are they hiding out there? Beyond the embrace. Can't
It ain't worth... It ain't worth Batman. Okay, we don't want to do that yet. Hang on. Did we... And I tried not to shit on it too much. Okay, we gotta go to Grata. I forgot about this side quest. Do we have, no, we don't have any skills. Aloy, go around a tree, man. So anyway, that's like... That doesn't really pay off being grumpy as a streamer. So, that's it. So a lot of the time I just play games that I like. So, I mean, maybe you guys don't like the games that I play. I mean, I guess you're all still here at least, so. I know Felipe is annoyed with me playing this game again. But I like it. And, I mean, I can't not. Like, I could either play it and annoy Felipe, or not play it, and everyone would be like, how come you didn't play the remaster? So. Well, can you stop screaming, woman? Where's Grata at? Just an added bonus, yeah. We do love annoying Felipe, but it's maybe because he's easy to annoy.
Hello, Grata.
Or it's just an easy sentiment to mirror. I don't know.
Have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do?
I guess Felipe doesn't reciprocate compliments, so rather people just devolve into like the
Good news, Grata.
walk
Once
and
again, All Mother has
shrug
brought
emote
you
type of mood.
rabbits.
Oh, Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief.
Fuck you, Grata. Just turn around and talk to me, man.
Call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook.
Anyway, what's Foxy up to tonight?
Wait,
Go get a shower, woman.
I'll
Go get clean, man. Talk to Grata. Go to the overlook. Go find her prayer beads, I suppose. Need them shards.
a quick way down.
Grab this out as a boar here. Where you at, Mr. Boar? Right down Main Street. I had to shoot it like fucking 4 times in the ass. 5 times in the ass. But that will be useful. No, put the thing away. Is this, did it resort? Okay, it did resort to that.
The Brave Trail up the rocks is close by.
This fucking accuracy on this bow, man. Got real shit range. Take a bow, man, or a bow? What do you mean? Okay,
Grata
we got in
may be
here.
Devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
Oh, wait, was it just a pun? Were you just making a pun? You don't know. I suppose. Let's go get Grata's prayer beads. Climbing in the second game is so much better too. But I do like the pre-assigned climbing points. Makes it feel a little bit more put together. Sun looks good? Yeah. Kill somebody's geese. Nothing. Nothing. And too far away. Alright. We need bones from these things. There's the sun. I think it's actually scripted at this point in the game so that the daytime can't progress. Because it wouldn't make any sense if a bunch of days passed at this point in the game, because the proving is supposed to be like the following day or a day or two from now or something, so
Aha.
if Ayla was fucking around here for a couple days, it wouldn't make any
See when
sense.
she comes up here to pray.
So it stays this time
You know, I wonder
until we
if
move
Mom's
on to the
upset
next area.
that she ignores me, or that with all her talking to Allmother, she's never lonely.
Now you can see, now that we're on this side, might be able to. Yes, okay. So from here, if you remember at the beginning of the game when we were at the starting screen and we were next to that tree, the tree from the beginning of the game is actually up right there. That's the ledge that we were on. That's where the camera is at the start of the game, up in that area. Oh, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Anyway. That's the starting area of the game looking this way, directly at us, pretty much. So that's that little village, and then if you look down here, you can see all these little watchtowers, which is basically the border of the Embrace. Where's the waterfall? It's up there as well. You see right that. That right there. Doesn't look that great from this distance, but that's it. Yeah. So that's like the boundary of Aloy's childhood. She's never ever gone past that fence. She's always just lived here and is currently trying not to fall off that stick. And they also got that thing, the big ass Horus. Which you can see it's claw dealies sticking into the mountain. We'll see one of those claws again later. When we are inside the mountain. Damn it, man. I guess for geographical sake, if you've watched a playthrough of this before, here, you've probably heard me talk about a couple of these things. So, sorry, but they do bear repeating on another playthrough. This area of the game, anyway, specifically takes place in Colorado. Relatively kind of close to the Denver area, closer to the Cheyenne Mountains. And I guess those are supposed to be the Cheyenne Mountains. And, also where the NORAD, where NORAD is located in Colorado. And I don't know if it's ever been confirmed officially, but there's big speculation that the Nora, which is Aloy's tribe, took their name from NORAD. I guess it might have been something that they saw when they tried to
all alone with Allmother.
inhabit the mountains. Maybe it was missing the
Here's
D
your
or something.
inheritance, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All Mother.
So they basically live in the mountain,
Tears of
and
joy
I guess
spread
kind of
over
just
the
worship it, I
leaves.
suppose.
Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be a
Living in the
match for
mountain.
you. I'm gonna run in the proof.
Now NORAD tracks Santa every year.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother.
At
I
that Santa
thank you
tracker.
for the kindnesses you
I think that's like a channel as well on TV. I don't have cable TV anymore, but when I used to, it was a channel. There was a Santa tracker,
I
which was a kind of interesting thing
goodbye, Grata.
to do, especially if it ever got it wrong. Especially if it was in your area and a kid was like, "Oh my god," and then it fucked off from your area and you still hadn't gotten your gifts. All right, now we can go and talk to Rost. I got another skill point. Basically, I think the two big ones that we want to get are this one and this one. So I guess we should probably just start saving our resource points. Because this one will allow us to swap out our coils. At the moment when we apply them to something, they have to stay there unless they're destroyed, I think, or just permanently stay there. And this one will allow us to stack arrows, which will do a lot of damage. There's a lot of other useful skills as well, but that one's kind of the big one. Early on, anyway. Anyone do any Christmas shopping yet? I feel like that's everyone's kind of starting to go ham about Christmas. Heard a couple people doing Christmas shopping. Raccoon. Got him. Nothing but meat. Alright, okay, let's get over this. This is not really the intended way to go, but... we'll climb over the mountain. No Christmas shopping yet. You know what you're gonna buy, people? Do you know what you want? I guess a lot of people are waiting for like Black Friday sales and shit, which I think have started actually in some stores, which is kind of weird.
You're here.
All right, let's go fight a sawtooth.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay?
Track is Santa now. I think so. I think that's kind of where its origins were.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me
Creepy
is
in a
take
way.
things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
The law.
I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
A good PR stat, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing they do track other things as well, but tracking Santa is kind of a fun way to do something like that in an official capacity, you know.
Still a while to
Think
go
of the
before
hydrate.
dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no
Make it a little bit more convincing, you know. All right, let's wait.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are...
Ross with them connections.
These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
It's new. They first started appearing a decade ago.
Cabin. What happened to it?
A machine.
Just like this game.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
I don't know why I'm sneaking. I don't need to sneak right now. You wanna kind of like vaguely look this direction? Nope, not yet.
It won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are
Look it up.
theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt
There
again.
we go.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
Cutscene.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
Tooths. Saw tooths, not saw teeth.
I brought you here to deal with
This
that.
would be weird to pluralize part of the name. There we go. A sawtooth. One of the machines that didn't make it into Forbidden West.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That
Technic-
for you to
technically.
decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone.
Yeah, the more powerful version of the sawtooth, the Ravager, did make it into Forbidden West, so. So they basically just went with that one instead.
I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
So getting some performance issues. I'm guessing it's because I'm streaming. Yeah, let me close a couple of things. I'm gonna assume it's stream related. Because it ran much better off stream.
It's Bonnie.
Oh, you jumped right over that, didn't you?
I should scan it. See what that reveals.
Okay, and we'll do a fire arrow right in there. Got him again. I should really just hammer on him with this. Oh, there's this shit all in it. There's shit all. I did nothing. I can't. I'm not wasting more of that on him. I can't hit the back of him. I can't really do any damage, but he keeps hiding it. There we go. Hiding his ass. We got it. Didn't take no damage. I'll take it.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow.
Look how blunt they are about just like, follow. I'm gonna do something, follow.
Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Alright. Okay. So we're back inside the Embrace again. Yeah, we need to go to Mother's Heart to get a Proving. Raccoon. Damn it. No useful stuff. Tasty. Even though you can't actually eat food in this one. Technically. I guess she eats the berries. She does eat berries. Or plants or whatever. They changed the healing component in this one from red plants to blue berries in the second game. How did that miss? Nope. Too far away.
Perfect.
What's Felipe up to tonight? You playing anything? Waiting for NFL game to end. Who's playing? God damn it, that guy walked through the other guy. Stop moving your head. Okay, this bow is pissing me off.
I forgot to ask how your weekend was. And also, how are you, me? Is this grown-up Aloy yet?
Yep, we're growing up Aloy now. Weekend was good. Not really much to complain about. Went well. Enjoyed myself. Also, I mean, as a big F1 fan, it was a pretty great weekend for the sport. At least as a viewer. Lots of shenanigans happening in the Formula One world, so it was good. I enjoyed myself. How was your weekend, Leia? The Chiefs. Gotcha. Did you see that the post-race press conference, Felipe, where Max was asking where all the British press was? I thought that was pretty funny.
NFL game tonight is Kansas City versus Tampa Bay.
Just transcription. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Max fan. I have issues with how he drives.
Gonna need this.
Some of his wheel-to-wheel stuff is questionable. Some of his behavior is questionable. But yesterday, to me, the race yesterday, to me, pretty much definitively proved that he deserves this World Championship this year, and Lando does not. So, as much as I wanted to see a battle go down to the wire between Lando and Max, I don't think Lando deserves it. He's made too many mistakes this season, and Max just hasn't. And proved that yesterday with a pretty legendary drive. Lando Perkoff, some of Lando's comments were a bit iffy yesterday as well. His behavior's been a bit dodgy. But I mean, Max has shown that he deserves it, so I'll let him take it. I was good. I have a new thing I do on Sunday and Wednesdays, and it seems to be good. So nice.
So, it's time.
Not just yesterday. I haven't seen a load of his comments. I've seen a couple that were a bit dodgy, but yesterday I feel like was one of the worst ones, I think, for me.
Yes. I guess.
Where he basically said that Max's win was all luck and not talent.
Never been so close before.
I guess everything's
Considering the luck
All seem familiar.
that Lando has had this season.
That.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you.
Lando Calrissian, yeah, it's Lando Calrissian. Considering the whole season, really, it's just, yeah. I think if Max had better wheel-to-wheel racecraft, Verstappen talent makes his own luck. It does, and also like being in the right place at the right time really does help strategy. And it seems like Red Bull and Max are very good at doing that. They're very good at putting themselves into a position where if something happens, they will benefit massively. Whereas other teams seem to be oblivious to that element. Like they either... It seems like a pendulum. There's either everybody's reacting to Red Bull because they know Red Bull's going to get the right strategy, or they all decide to do something different than Red Bull because they know Red Bull's going to try the obvious thing or something. And then it seems like every single time they get it wrong because Red Bull have extremely good luck with strategies. There is a lot of luck with their strategy, but they're also exceptionally talented at knowing where to find the luck, if that makes sense. Other teams pitting for no reason again? Yeah, exactly. And the commentator actually made that comment.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
That Ocon had been caught out in Zandvoort from pretty much the same situation and decided to stay out to risk it.
Not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
And I said at the time, I was watching it with Dave, when they both pitted, I said, and they fucked the race. They fucked it right there. Because it was just a stupid, unnecessary maneuver. In Formula One racing, they have intermediate tires, which you use in the wet. And they also have fully extreme wet weather tires, which is like a step up. So you have your dry tires, your wet tires, and in between is the intermediate. When it gets closer to full wet weather for the wet tire, most commonly, nowadays, they will either red flag the race, which means they stop everything, or they'll bring out a safety car to try and, like, move some of the water off the racing line, or somebody's just going to bin it into the wall and crash and bring out the red flag anyway. That's pretty much always what happens. So it doesn't really make any sense to box for another set of tires in wet conditions if it's getting worse. Because one of those things is going to happen eventually. They'll red flag it, they'll bring out a safety car, or someone's going to put it in a wall. And in a red flag situation, you can change your tires anyway. So if you stay out and take the risk, then you can just change your tires during the stop and you don't actually lose any time, that's a whole other thing to discuss, why they're able to change tires in a red flag situation. I think it's for safety reasons.
I'm ready to do this.
But
Home in a few days?
it just didn't make any sense for Russell and Lando, who were leading, to box. It didn't make any sense. Yeah, and track never really dried all that much to wear out the tire. It seemed unnecessary. I think they were boxing again to account for the wet, but they didn't switch to the wet weather tire. I don't know. It was unnecessary.
No.
You should be with the tribe.
Unnecessary.
I will always be an
But I
outcast.
told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake,
Damn it, Rost.
I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
We will be understanding.
I see. I'm glad to have this then. It will remind me of you, of everything you did, and how you helped prepare me for this day.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks. But the cord is strong.
May all Mother bless you, Aloy.
Kind of a weird line to inject, but also kind of poetic for Aloy's character. Saying that heavier than it looks, but the cord is strong. I guess it does tend to imply the amount of pressure Rost has kind of just placed on Aloy's shoulders.
Day of all days.
But the cord is strong,
To keep my mind on the proving.
meaning Aloy is strong-willed enough to deal with it. But we will do the proving.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
No, I'm not gonna do either of those things.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is
Oh, hey,
welcome
Teersa.
here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you.
Now, does she look a little older, or am I just
Teersa?
seeing things? She looks like she has a little bit more, like...
Come on.
Nah, maybe not. Maybe she looks the
I've
same.
been waiting for this day a long
Maybe she already achieved sufficient enough old person.
Yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja.
She looked like she had a few more, like,
Proving, and oh, how the
defined
Nord-
wrinkles.
Karja.
But that's my problem.
But,
We'll talk later.
she could very much just be the same. You don't really see her close enough in the
Down the path to the right,
in the beginning of the
you'll find
game.
a friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later.
Rost does change. his hair gets more gray. It's not super defined, but it is there. All right, I'm going to use the bathroom. Our movements flicker weirdly in the back of closer. Yeah, yeah. $10 for a young Rost. We also got Aloy from Forbidden West. And new textures. And new foliage. We got a bunch of stuff. Alright, I'm going to go use the bathroom and refill my water. I will leave you guys to watch people dancing, I guess. BRB. Alright, I'm back. You like the song? Cool. That doesn't really fit Horizon at all. Alright. Ooh. Those transitions, though. Now, is there a memory leak with this? Something weird going on with this game. I don't know if it's a memory leak or what. I haven't run into this issue at all on my own. That's a weird one. It's only being emphasized by streaming, apparently, because I've been playing this on my own and I haven't run into any issues. So I don't know why this is a problem while streaming. Let me just check my computer. How's my computer faring with all this? Yeah, let's see. You're not a memory leak.
It's you, isn't it? It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my
13 years to be exact.
Heard of machines.
Mr. Teb.
You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again. if you came to run in the proving.
Am I blowing out? Am I too bright?
As you can see, I didn't
Dude, she's
turn
not gonna
out to be much of a
recognize it.
hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead.
She might.
Maker of garments and armor.
She might. She would have been one of the only people that she met when she was younger. Or saw when she was younger.
I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Other than Rost.
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Cool, man. Give us our iconic starter outfit. And I'll take a free box of shit as well.
There. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours.
What was the